And you can check out this story online at westernmassnews.com. In West Springfield, Sarah Gurnelli, Western Mass News.
Sarah, thank you. Concern remains heightened tonight following the news yesterday that the father of a Sandy Hook shooting victim had taken his own life. Now, local mental health clinics are urging people suffering from PTSD or other mental health issues to speak up and try to get help. Western Mass News reporter Amanda Keene in the studio with the details. Amanda.
Well, Jeff, according to the mental health experts, if someone experiences a trauma, post-traumatic stress disorder, or PTSD, they may not present symptoms for months or even years afterwards.
In recent years, thousands of people have been impacted by mass shootings. But after those truly traumatic experiences, the healing process varies. Last week, 2 students who survived the mass shooting at Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School just over a year ago died from apparent suicides. They were said to be suffering with post-traumatic stress. Just yesterday, the father of one of the young Sandy Hook Elementary School shooting victims took his own life after suffering with that loss more than 6 years later.
Several individuals can experience the same traumatic event, and one person can experience post-traumatic stress secondary to that, whereas others will not.
These 3 very public cases of apparent suicide prompted the Mental Health Association in Springfield to discuss with staff on Tuesday about how to talk about trauma.
Bring some of that information to a safe adult is a great place to start. They often can then really direct to somebody who may be a mental health professional, and I think sometimes that in and of itself can sound scary. What does that mean? But even knowing that that's simply just someone to talk to.
And trauma doesn't all hit at the same time. It can come days, weeks, months, even years after the incident. Sarah Kendall of the Mental Health Association in Springfield tells Western Mass News that talking to someone, anyone, about those feelings can be helpful. Not keeping it a secret and sometimes seeking professional help is necessary.
It's important. It's not only okay, but it's important to talk to someone when you're having thoughts of not wanting to live anymore, any thoughts at all of wanting to harm yourself.
Now, she says that it doesn't mean lifelong therapy, sometimes just a few weeks to work through that trauma, sometimes more. But any help is better than letting that PTSD take over. Live in the studio, I'm Amanda Keene, Western Mass News.